Hey guys, welcome back to Johnny Boy's Garage. This week, we're back on Inferno. Apparently, I never actually got around to finishing the sound system. I forgot to install my knob for controlling the gain on the amplifier for the subs. I want to route that in a way that it's hidden. I added a little wireless Android Auto adapter that I want to hide in the glove box and it not just be poking out here. So I'll reinstall like the lighter or the 12-volt power supply there in the dash. We're going to pull out the center console. I'll clean that up off camera. But yeah, with that, let's get to work. So we're going to start off by taking off the shift bezel. This could vary wildly what's behind here. There's normally these are 2 Phillips. They could also be 7s. This is a little broken, but it is what it is. Phillips are 7s, and then you've got 2 bolts down in here which are 7s. You can break those free by hand. Probably order a new shift knob tonight now that I can find the thread pitch of this thing. I'm going to push that through, and this just pops up. There's clips like right all the way around this lip here. And there it goes. I got transmission fluid or something down here. Either way, not worried about that. Not here for that. I'm going to pop this out. That doesn't need to be there. That's going to go up into the glove box when we're done. This is going to come down. I'm going to reinstall that lighter. Transmission's a wee bit hot. I wonder if I'm going to be able to do this without taking this out. Well, I'll figure that out in a minute. Lefty loosey, righty snappy. Now I'm not going to lie. I bought this car for $700 a couple years ago. And all I really did was slap it back together, add 2 freeze plugs, and remount the steering column. I don't know what all I may find in this car. I do know it could be more of a headache than I want to deal with. And I'm going to wind up popping this off carefully. Because it looks like to get that into the glove box, I am going to have to pull the radio back out. Which is nice, because I want to figure out why it wiggles so much. Pull out the big old monstrosity here. That wire goes down here. And it looks like it should get to the glove box without much of an issue. I'm going to flip over to the other side. Well, actually, while we're here, 2 7mm down up in here. That'll free up the center console. If you're not feeling fancy, you can break those free by hand. They're not all that tight. Yep, she's free. I did already pop the leather off of the emergency brake. All I did was kind of like lift forward and twist it back and forth, and it popped free. With that, I'll probably drop the glove box so I can get that wire routed up in there. So it looks like the easy way to get, whoop, I hope that didn't break. Oh well. The subline popped out and my radio popped out. Normally you have to fight those for 3 days. There's a little hole right here. I'm gonna pop it out of there. There she is. I'm just gonna route it right up to here and into this little slot so it looks pretty. There it is. This makes your Android Auto wireless. I got it on clearance from Walmart. It's a pretty cool little gizmo. Put my cheat sheet back in there. That way I know what color my wires are if I ever get back into them. You know, as cool as this light is to be a motion sensor, I wish it didn't shut off every 3 seconds. That's how you eject your socket. That's how you go the wrong way. We're starting off strong tonight. Let's go ahead and get the center console out of here. I already showed you guys where the bolt holes were for this, so now it's just a matter of wiggling it up and out of here. Got a wiring connector here. Fun fact, didn't film any of that struggle. Yeah, but you gotta earn getting that center console out, because that's how far up that emergency brake needs to come to clear everything. So with that, I'm gonna run the wire for the amplifier remote, and we'll keep on kicking. I think my plan of attack here is I'm gonna go up and under, zip tie it to the amplifier, and then we're gonna kind of use the amplifier to hide this wire running across the back. And then we're gonna shoot it up the side here. We're gonna run it up the back and then up the side, and we're gonna wind up setting up the control over there where the knee pad would be. I know in reality, I want this controller right about here. I could self-tap it and then I could bolt it into place, because I don't think this plastic's really gonna hold too well. I think that's the move, is we'll self-tap the holes, then we'll put little bolts through it. And then we're gonna drill a small hole over right around here so that we can route the cable up through here and into the controller. So we're gonna go ahead, I think, up there should be pretty solid. There's one. I think right there should be pretty solid. Cool, that's in. Now this is just kind of eyeballing it. Exactly what I was trying not to do, but no damage came from it, so I guess we're safe. Cool, let's get that cable routed. One of these days I'll fix this seat controller, but today is not that day. There. That's not what I intended. It's by far more than I'll ever need. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to keep this, I should have went under there, oh well. I'm just trying to keep this away from the emergency brake. That way when I do set it, when I park up, I'm not cutting my cable. I think what I'll do with the rest of this is go get a zip tie, and then I'll zip tie it together. Because I only need to go to like right here. So all the rest of this can get zip tied together. I've forgotten about. I'm gonna get this cable kind of in position, and I will catch you guys when we're putting the center console back in it. So we got the wire kind of tucked up out of the way. I'm gonna grab the center console. Ford said you're gonna earn it. There we go. Let me tell you, that went way easier than taking it out did. I'm gonna route this through this little hole I drilled. Find out it doesn't fit. So I'm gonna go get another drill bit, and we're gonna drill it slightly larger. See if a 9/16 will do her. Still no. 21/34. 21/64. She comes in, goes around the corner, and in. Now that we got that all up in there, you're gonna plug this back in. Click. We're gonna real carefully plug all these switches back in. The other ones don't technically need to be plugged in because they don't do anything. They're dummy switches. But it keeps the wires from rattling around. So there we go. Now we're going to real carefully put this back in. So we got our car back together. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start tuning the amplifiers. How I like to do this and how I would suggest you do it is you find a song you really like. That way you can adjust it in a way that song sounds good and most of the other songs that you do like will sound good. I can unplug my speakers, which is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to start the car. I am going to mute it for the purposes of I don't feel like having a copyright strike. And we're going to adjust the subs. Then we'll start tuning in the speakers so that it sounds the way I want it to sound. So with that, let's get to it. So before it gets too in depth, no, I don't even have it turned all the way up. I'm gonna turn my gain to halfway, and then I'm gonna wait for the bass drop, and I'm gonna replay the song over and over until the bass is where I like it. One little thing I like to do, I don't like to keep my gain all the way up. I try to keep it at around 3/4, and then I adjust everything from there. Basically, once I got the subs kind of where I wanted them, I plugged in my speakers and then adjusted it all as a unit. They hit a lot harder now, but the volume's pretty loud on the head unit. So I don't know how it's gonna sound when I turn the volume down, but for now it's good enough for me. And as always, it's just a matter of preference. I can't like set it here. But when you set it up, you don't want your crossover to have a gap. So if you have a low pass filter of 100 megahertz for your subs, you want your high pass filter on your other speakers to pick up at 100 megahertz. Or you're gonna miss frequency of sound. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next week.